Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here in the lab in the wee hours in the morning. Yeah, today, but it's all good. I'm ready to do what I do for you. Let's go. Writers in 25 years live by storytelling, story with a message in the story for life. These are life lessons. I'm giving them. You tune in and receiving them. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thinkers mission, and I'm on it is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate every individual to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of obtaining spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission for all my right thinkers to do just that, know themselves. Let's go. Your job is to receive it, understand it, and make it yours. Know yourself. These are people, and you're one of these people. All you need to do is figure out which one you are and who you want to be and get busy. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do. It's all for you. I got you. Stay tuned. I like that. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. I don't have time for that no more. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep. Most people are this time in the morning. I ain't even gonna tell you what time it is. Okay. But I can awaken them with knowledge of self. Again, that's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. Always keep the balance in your life. Today, I got a question for all my right thinkers. Right thing, let's talk about the wake up call. Has been made. Did you get yours? If you haven't received the call from the man upstairs, you need to do some work. Why? Because he called those who put the work in. So if you ain't putting the work in, you probably won't get the call. But if you get the call, keep putting the work in. Little evangelist, I see your work. He do too. All right, let's talk about the call. Yes, I got my call, and I have been teaching right thinking philosophy ever since, and it's growing. I've got the call 7 years ago. Okay, but right thinking philosophy is on the rise. I'm sticking to it. I'm doing what I do. People tuning in, checking it out, and it's working for them. So you know the deal. Let's go. When God speaks to you, when your higher self gives you that nudge, what do you do? What you do with that is your answer. My answer was teach everybody I could right thinking philosophy to get them to know you for themselves. That's it. That's all I got. And I answered to my higher self, aka God, and not man. That's why I'm the right thinking philosophy, man. Why? I answer to a higher power. I teach you to do the same. I don't have a problem knowing who I am and serving who I know to be. I don't deal in the belief system. I deal in the knowing system. The Gnostics. We need to know who we are as a people. Please understand that. Let's go. Belief in God is not God's calling. Knowing thyself and God are one, that's the calling. I send a wake up call out every day. I'm doing it right now for tomorrow. Why? Because I want you to get the message. I'm driving home every day. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm adamant about that. And for those who tune in and get the life lessons, I can guarantee you they're doing something better for themselves. Why? Because if they use it, it works. And I can know for each one of my students who I teach, say the same thing. Man, this stuff really worked. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I already knew that before I gave it to you. Just like back in my day. I knew I had the good stuff. Man, this is the good stuff. That's why you're here. So trust me, I give you the good stuff all the time. I don't cut it. Next one. Your calling, what they call a calling is when what? You realize what you were born to do. Teaching is what I was born to do. So that's my calling. I realize it and I'm taking full advantage of it. Why? That becomes my way of life. That's how I serve my higher self. If I want to teach the gospel, I give it church and do the same thing. I'm giving lessons on my platform that I got set up for myself. I can do what I need to do right here from my lab and get the information out to anybody who wants it. So I'm not going to run down the street with a bullhorn and go in the corners. No, I'm not doing none of that. But I will educate you, enlighten you from here. Tune in. That's why I do what I do. It's all for you. Let's go. Now, I have always been a thinker, not always right, and a teacher. Not always teaching the right thing, but I taught, okay, all my life. I learned, I lived, and then I teach what it is I know. I did the same thing. Like I said, I keep reverting back to the drug game. Why? Because that's how it started for me. Entrepreneurship, business shit, management, boss. I got all that from the other side. So, yeah, I have knowledge of running a business, even if it's illegal. We always, watch this, we all was given a unique talent that only you have. Everybody say he broke the mold, he made me. Yeah, he breaks the mold every time he makes somebody. So stop with the I'm the unique. We all are in our own way. Ain't no two people the same. All the flowers we got, all the stuff, nature. There's no two things. So he don't make duplicates. He don't no. Sorry about that. But yeah, I get annoyed with that. Well, he broke the mold with me. Every time he make it, he break the mold. Conceptually. So let's understand. I gotta get back. Let me get back over here. Sorry about that. I just a little touchy at that. All right, here you go. Knowing thyself. He gave us that. Well, no, he didn't. Our ancestors left us that. Knowing thyself is what? Answering your call. Not his or her. No, yours. When you and him become one, you have a mission to obligate yourself to do what you think is best according to his will. That's just being religious. I understand that. And we can be religious. But if you're religious and it's falling on a lie, you're just following a lie. I need the truth. That's my point. I can't believe in a lie. I'm not doing that. I know the truth, so I can work with that. All right? When knowing thyself is answering your call from what? Your higher self. Do you know you? It ain't what you believe, it's what you know. We are all born with a purpose in life to fulfill, aka that is to what? Know thyself. The reason why the spirit is here, encased in the body, is to have the body become conscious of it so it can go home. It needs us to go home. It needs a conscious. That's why when it comes to man, it's hoping that man become conscious, enlightened, aka Nihas. And now it's assured the trip back home. When the body ceases to exist, it's going that way, not that way. That's why they have the wings. Why? Because I'm ascending in knowledge. You always want to raise your consciousness. That means get what? Smarter. I ain't saying go to college and get a degree and be a boule. No. But in life, if ain't nothing worse than an old fool. If you go through life and don't learn certain things, you're not too good at this thing called life. Thinking is a survival mechanism. Every animal, every living has an instinct, a mechanism to survive. And thinking is the way to do that. As humans, we need to think right. That's what I'm saying. I'm the truth teller. Truth, aka knowledge of self. The wake-up call is you realizing that who you are. You can't know yourself through belief. When you answer your calling, watch this, you are becoming spiritually enlightened or awakened. That means the spirit has got conscious of who it is. You recognize who you are. The essence of who you are is God. So when you make that connection, I got a lesson coming up for you for that one. Okay, symbiotic relationship. That means your heart and mind has to work together as one. That's right there in philosophy that you need to understand. When you get this and this working together as one, you're a right thinker. All right, here you go. When you reach Nihas, again, that's what it's all about. That's the highest spiritual level of knowledge that a human being can have. Once you know you and God are one, that's it. It's all up to you at this point to do what you need to do and Enjoy your life. Why? Because when it's over, the spirit is happy. Why? It's going home. Conceptually. Wake up to what? Your higher self. God is your birthright on calling or your calling. When you know you, that's what you're born here to do. Spiritual enlightenment is answering your own spiritual calling from your higher self to know that you know who you are. My calling was me knowing my spiritual truths that I studied and learned over the last 35 years, and I become proficient and pretty good at it. Why? Because it's a lifestyle that I live, and it's working out pretty good for me. And for those who follow me, they start to understand, yo, man, this thing works. Yes, thank you. Again, I appreciate that. Getting your wake-up call comes to everybody different at different times in their life. But you need to be prepared, because when it's time, you need to be ready to do what you need to do. Being your best self, doing what's right, all those things that you can handle, that's what you should take care of. Anything that I can't control, I don't worry about. That's just common sense. Oh yeah, okay. Right thinking philosophy will help you to what? Answer your call in life with what? Gaining and learning and obtaining knowledge of self. When you know yourself, with knowledge, when the call comes, you will be ready and answer and willing to do what he wants you to do. When he told me, figuratively, conceptually, I don't want you to tell them about me. Everybody talks about me. I need you to teach them how to get to me. Again, he knew the call and why. He wanted me to teach and not talk. When you know yourself, I was probably called a few times. Again. And when you're ignorant, you don't get the call. You miss the call, so to speak. Again, miss the blessing. Why? If you ain't in position, you ain't ready, it ain't for you. In time, you have to work through. It took me all these years, and my sister said it best. Well, you had to go through all that to get to where you are. Made perfect sense. Okay? See, again, no matter how intelligent you think you are, or you are, it's still some things that you miss, so you take advice from other people. The least person I would think is the smartest gave me the best advice, my sister. I don't respect her for her intellect, but I love her. But yeah, she made it real simple. Well, Mark, all the stuff you went through, this is how you got here. Perfect, I get it. So trust me, when you get what you got, it's because you earned it. And if you didn't get what you think you should have gotten, it's because you didn't earn it. Put in the work. When you put work in, you get results out. You do nothing, you get nothing. Simple. It ain't that hard to figure out. It ain't brain surgery. All right, let me wrap this up. Appreciate you. Hold on, let me get this done. Too long running my mouth. Okay, here you go. Now, once I became enlightened and the call came in, I was able to hear it, changed my life. Hence, wake up call. You answer, you make the change. If you start practicing right thinking philosophy, trust me, you will be in position to hear the call and answer when it comes in. Why? Because you're going to put yourself in position to receive the call this time. You'll be ready. I had a few calls. I wasn't ready, so I didn't answer. He never answered either. We don't all answer the call. We all get a call, but we don't all answer the call. That's what knowledge of self will help you be prepared when it's your call. That's all. You can make that happen by what? Living, doing, and being a good person. Here you go. God, watch this. God don't make calls to the ignorant people of him, but those who know him will answer the call, because that's the chosen. Your choice is to do the right thing. By doing that, you choosing him. Last one. Let me wrap it up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Now, you know, I call myself the spiritual alarm clock. I wake you up to self. That's all I can do is give you information that's going to help you. I don't need to do nothing else. That ain't my job. You got to put the work in, but I will give you the information that you need to help you along the way. That's what teachers do. They inspire you. They motivate you. They enlighten and educate you to be your best self. That's what I do for you. All right, let me wrap it up. I'm getting caught up now. Here you go. Yeah, I am a spiritual master. I know myself, a.k.a. God or one. That's why I teach right thinking philosophy for others to do the same thing with knowledge of self, know who they are, and know that they are one with God for themselves. It ain't what Mark said. It ain't right. No. I just point you in the right direction. I'm the spiritual GPS. Go that way. If you live right, listen, you will be blessed accordingly. Trust me on that one. No religion necessary. I don't have to be a devout Christian to earn my blessings. All I got to do is get up, do the right thing, be a good person, and he recognized that. So he don't recognize Christians, Baptists, Jews. He don't care about that. None of that means nothing. So don't get caught up in that. Understand? And today, yeah, I do go to church on Sunday. I will be fellowshipping with my church family. That's what I do. But I teach you every day. Again, that's what I do. All right, let me wrap this up. If God recognizes, watch this. If God recognizes spiritual deeds done from the heart, that's right thinking philosophy's job to get you to do deeds from the heart. Be your best self. Be honest with yourself. Maintain balance for yourself, and you will be blessed. Why? Because you earned them. He don't bless you for no reason at all. Trust me. Truth and knowledge is the way to wake up to your higher self and receive the call that's intended for you personally. God wants every individual to know him individually. Across the board, we can share in that. But every individual in my church knows God for themselves. We all there to worship and fellowship as one. So we don't have issues. Well, nope. Come here, do what we do. Pastor deliver the message. We receive the message, use it, better ourselves. And I've been using it for the last 7 years. So I know it works. I'm not against it. I just know what I do work also. I'm learning that way again. Last one, I'm wrapping it up again. I appreciate you. Hope the lesson's good. This one, when I want to get you understanding, we need to wake up for ourselves. All right thinkers are ready for their own wake-up call from their higher self. That's my goal, is to put you in position to do just that. I appreciate it. Tuning in. I'll be back. You know I got more for you. And if it's working for you, keep coming back. I got more. This is what I do for you. I'll be back.